For the past 6 years, we have been living our lives without an actual toilet.
Where are you going? That's one thing, we don't have a bathroom up here yet, so we're resorting to going to the bathroom in holes.
Wow, love.
There's dirt in there.
We've resorted to using everything from a 5-gallon bucket to an 8-foot deep hole in the ground with a toilet seat on top.
This is our bathroom.
And at this point, we have had enough.
We're getting a freaking toilet in this bathroom. This might be one of the most exciting days ever.
Even if it means cutting some corners, even if it means staying up all night.
10:19. You guys think we like drywalling or what? Oh man, what a headache. I'm pretty concerned about the wax ring. Welcome to installing a toilet in Panama. Right there looks good.
We are going to do everything we can to get a real toilet installed by the end of this video.
So here's the plan. In today's video, by the end of this video that you're watching right now, there will be a toilet installed right here. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what are you talking about? There's still so many steps that should be done before putting a toilet in. There's still drywall that needs to go in. The walls need to be taped and mudded. The corner beads need to go on and all the walls need to be painted. The baseboards need to go around. Why are you putting in a toilet today? I'll show you why. Okay, I'm a little embarrassed to show you this, but this is our toilet, or it has been for a little over a year now. I'm done using this toilet. Not only because it's gross and going to the bathroom in the rain, in the wind, and with people walking by. This is a pathway here. Not only all that, but this hole that we dug that was 8 feet deep is full now. So we got to move on to something else. So let me tell you guys a little bit about the plan on what we got going on today. So my idea and my plan is to get this wall where the toilet's gonna go as prepared as I can before putting the toilet in. Because in all honesty, I'm at a point right now where I'm more willing to cover up a toilet and move around it to paint than to have to dig another hole or do any of that stuff again. We're moving up in the world, you guys. But while we're on the topic about going to the bathroom, I just want to let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by Seed, which is a daily probiotic. But we'll tell you guys a little bit more about Seed later on in this video. So this is corner bead. This is vinyl corner bead, and this is the only type of corner bead that they sell here in Panama. But these pieces of vinyl are gonna go around the window here. These corners go in like this. First, you take a can of spray-on adhesive. And we're gonna take this piece of vinyl and we're gonna put it right on the lip here, and we're gonna push in and down at the same time. Now that I have sticky glue all over my hands, we're gonna grab the stapler and just go right along the bottom. And I'm gonna be putting in staples about every 4 inches. And that's it. I have the top and the bottom in. Now I need to do the 2 sides. Okay, let's see how this goes. Definitely more tedious than it looks. Definitely harder to do than it looks. It's gonna be one of those things, especially because we've never done this before. This is gonna be one of those things that's gonna take some extra time. There's someone that I know that's gonna absolutely love doing this. Kaylee! I got a job for you. You too, Sade, come on.
Oh boy, it's the time I've been waiting for. This is go time. Oh, I'm so excited.
Anything with construction that is the same thing as icing a cake?
I'm all for it, baby. I'm all there.
I've had the hiccups all day.
Have you really?
Yeah, every in the middle when I've been talking, I'm just like,
Daddy's got the hiccups.
What are you doing up there?
Okay, this one. We'll wash it.
We'll wash it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries.
Everyone's advice up until this point has been to hire someone to do the drywall for us, but we've made it this far. I don't think you guys fully understand how much I've been looking forward to this day. I'm hoping it's one of those things that once I get a few like good motions going, then I pick up on it somewhat quickly. So we're gonna sand this after, honey?
Yeah, and then we're gonna do another coat.
With the same stuff, huh?
Yeah. Good job, Bubba. You see this screw hole? Try to do it right on that screw. And if you flatten it out, you can get it on there. There you go. See how it's covered now?
Homeschooling 101 right here. This is gonna be what our schooling probably looks like once Sade gets a little bit older. A lot of you guys have been asking, what are we gonna do with Sade and school? And right now, I mean, things could always change when she gets a little bit older, but Jordan and I both feel very excited to homeschool her for at least a good chunk of her life. I feel like just Lola's Farm in itself is such an amazing school for a child, and I'm so excited and just so grateful that we have this place here to teach her so many different things. Honey, I'm really enjoying this. Do you want to take tomorrow off and take Sade and I'll get this covered?
You go tonight, honey. I was thinking about going all
Late
night.
night?
Hi, Teddy. All right.
What are you doing?
The pig.
Are you riding now, Ma?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, this has been a little bit more difficult and tedious than I thought it was gonna be. I feel like I'm looking around now and I'm like, man, do we have our work cut out for us.
Imagine if we were doing like a 1,500 square foot house.
I was just saying, I'm like, we better get used to this because when we build our actual house, we're probably gonna be doing a lot of this. No, no. Okay, try again. Look at that tongue. Up little bunny, up, up, up. Up little bunny, up, up, up. Up little bunny, up, up, up.
I told Les, I'm like, dude, don't bring it.
I know.
And then he was like, I already got it packed away, my man. 10:19. You guys think we like drywalling or what? We just haven't stopped all day.
This is honestly like so nice right now. It's like a little date night, drywall date night. Ah, she waking up?
That was so cute.
Ma?
Sometimes in her sleep, Sadie will sing happy birthday. It's like kind of when she's like in and out of sleep. Go back to bed, Sadie, I love you. I got a little confession to make to you guys this morning. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but if I ever pick up on any funny business, like if someone's fibbing or a company's lying, I have a super hard time keeping my mouth shut. I actually even got laid off from my corporate job because I couldn't keep my mouth shut because there was funny stuff going on in the business. I was like, hey, Mr. CEO, there's funny stuff going on in the business. And he's like, I can't go to the board with this. Get out of here. It's a true story. But now I have this camera and this YouTube channel so I can tell you guys about all the injustices that piss me off. And this morning, I want to tell you guys about one. So if any of you guys are taking a probiotic out there, I have news for you. There's a good chance that that probiotic is not doing what you think it is. A lot of it's not even getting into your gut where you want it to go.
Moo.
And I'm someone who takes a probiotic, and I'm sure a lot of you out there take probiotics too that rely on it for your gut health, rely on it to help you go to the bathroom. And I was like, man, all of us are spending our good, hard-earned money on something that doesn't even work. But when Seed reached out to us and offered to sponsor our channel, I thought, not only can I tell you guys kind of a little bit about this, maybe this important detail that's left out of the probiotic industry, but I can also recommend a solution for you. Seed acknowledges that there's a problem with getting probiotics into your gut, so they developed a solution to this. Inside this capsule is Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic, and what's really cool about it is actually when you open it up, because in here there's actually a pill within a pill. So the outside of the capsule is a prebiotic which protects this white capsule, which is all the probiotic and all the bacteria that you're trying to get into your gut. Seed even had their concept of a pill inside of a pill medically tested. And what the results came back with was 100% of the probiotic inside of this pill gets into your gut and gets where it needs to be. So if you guys aren't currently taking a probiotic, I can't recommend it enough. Your gut health is the foundation for your overall well-being, your overall health. And for those of you guys that are taking a probiotic, consider switching to Seed, because they solve a really important problem in the probiotic industry. And if you guys want to try out Seed, they have a discount going on right now for people that watch this channel. If you click our link down in the description below and use promo code Nomadic, you'll get 25% off your order. So thank you so much, Seed, for sponsoring our channel and help making all this possible. Today's gonna be the day that determines if we have a toilet by the end of this video. Not only do we have to do our best to get all this drywall done, not only to do our best to get it all sanded, but there's one thing that we can't control.
What?
Is that we need to make sure that all of this compound is dry. We're in a place like 95% humidity, and it usually takes 24 hours.
Better get the hairdryer out. As you can tell, I am totally bundled up today. Sweatpants, wool socks. I have 2 layers on. It is cold up here on the oldest farm.
It feels like fall in July, and I'm loving every bit of it. All right, take this and just give it a little test on the
top
around
one.
the window. That's where it's thickest because we have the corner bead. So we don't need to get it smooth. We just want to like knock down any like big chunks.
Oh, honey, this is, yeah, we're gonna be able to make this look really good. But that's why, like, I feel like it is so forgiving, because like all these big chunks and like all the little imperfect areas, we just sand them down and make them really smooth.
Do you ever see homes from the 80s when they used to like leave like patterns?
Yeah.
And like
I was
the
thinking
popcorn
about that
ceilings?
yesterday, yeah.
Drywallers just got lazy. They're like, nah, I'm just gonna smear this crap. Any of you drywallers from the 80s, reveal yourselves. Was this the truth? Were you guys just lazy and you just like didn't want to sand down your drywall? So you're like, oh, this is the new style. Kaylee's finishing up the corner behind me, and I just finished sanding these windows. Look how great this is looking. This is only with 1 coat, but I'm gonna put the 2nd coat on now, and I'm so excited to see how this turns out.
It's so funny because for the last few days, Jordan and I have been watching YouTube videos of how to do mud, how to do drywall. And it's all of these like middle-aged men who are really, really freaking good at it. And they're just like slapping it on so fast, like absolutely no effort, which obviously, yeah, it makes sense. You've probably been doing this for 10, 20 years. And Jordan and I are over here and we're both experiencing the same thing where we are trying to make it so perfect. We're being so tedious and so slow about it. And then we both look at each other and we're like, oh, I just had it so good. And then I kept going back and was trying to get these little parts of it and then just mess the whole thing up. The thing that is giving me hope though is the sanding part. I feel like that is like absolutely crucial, and that's the part that we're gonna have to be like very, very particular about. Because once we slap some paint on these walls, I do not want it to look like we have just these thick patches of drywall on all the seams.
These windows are done. Just need to wait for this last coat to dry and then give it 1 sand. Maybe just clean up a couple little spots. It's finished, you guys. I'm honestly so happy with how this turned out. For our first time mudding on something that was that complicated, it looks great. I couldn't be happier with it. And we're almost ready for a toilet. But I gotta tell you, I'm a little sick of doing drywall. I just need a little bit of a break. And we have a farm to run. And there's a lot of stuff on the farm that I'm excited to show you guys too. Whoa! We really gotta build those stairs. Sadie, you gotta see this, Bubba. Do you know what's in here?
Little sprouts growing in there.
What's in there?
Let's give it a mix, huh?
Eggs.
There are some eggs in there.
Look at how many worms are in here, Bubba. There's hundreds of worms in here. Those are all gonna make food for our plants. So when the worms eat everything in here, they make fertilizer. And that fertilizer is down here, Bubba. You see all that liquid,
some
Bubba?
of them got down there, huh? Nice and slow.
So in this watering can, I have worm juice, which is amazing fertilizer, but it is a little bit potent. So you have to water it down like 1 part juice to 5 parts water.
So this is one of those things for any of you guys that are new in gardening or not, if you're an experienced gardener, this is one of those things that takes like little to no effort but makes a significant difference in the health of your plants. And it's so easy. You basically just get 2 buckets. You fill the top part with compost and dirt and red wiggly worms, right, honey? And then you just feed it all of your compost as much as you can every single day, every other day. That is essentially what you're gonna give to feed the worms. And then they poop out a juice that goes to the bottom second bucket, and that's what you use to dilute with water and then give to your plants.
It's been about a week since we planted these coffee plants, and all in all, it seems like they're doing great. Like, it already seems like they're sprouting new leaves and they're getting bigger. And I'm just so excited with how good they're doing, because of course the only time we need rain is when we plant 200 coffee trees, because it has been so beautiful, so sunny, so windy, which also isn't great for brand new plants. Like, we've been getting 40-mile-an-hour gusts, kind of like this one right now. Something else I'm super excited to show you guys is check out our greenhouse. Look at all the work that these guys have been doing. Iberto and Enrique, our two farmhands, have been working on this brick wall going all the way around for probably about a month now, and it's finally done. We decided to build such an intense brick wall like this, not only to help with erosion, but also drainage, because our greenhouse is just getting flooded out during the rainy season. So this is gonna give a little barrier for the plants so the water doesn't run underneath our greenhouse and they all get washed away. Everything on this farm has to be built like a brick house. It has to be so strong, because every once in a while you'll just get massive windstorms like this, and if it's not this, you'll be getting a massive rainstorm. But that is the cost of living in a place with a view like that. I mean, look at that. As you can tell, today's the day that I'm going to be bringing some nutrition to all of our plants. And underneath this plastic here, well, this is all of our compost. Whoa. This is our compost pit that we've been basically letting all this break down for over a year now. This is from the bed of all of our goats that we change twice a week. We were taking from this and giving it to all of our plants, and they've just been crushing it.
Look at the sun rays coming through the clouds. I can't stand it. Like, this is unreal, dude. Sweetie, I can't believe this bench is still somewhat alive.
When we bought this land, it was a cattle pasture, and it had been a cattle pasture for decades before we got our hands on it. And it's very common for cattle farmers here to spray a chemical on their land that kills everything other than blade grass. So when we moved onto this land, our ambitions were big, to plant a lot of plants, to have a big farm going, to grow a lot of our own food. And the soil just didn't allow that to happen. Everything that we planted just died. But it feels like this year, for the first time, the amount of life that's on this land it's noticeably different. The amount of bugs that we have, the amount of birds and lizards. We have worms in our soil now, and trees are growing wild. It feels like this land is coming back to life.
Welcome again.
I'm getting all of the purple ones.
Mama.
I'm getting all the berries for you, baby. All right. That was an absolute score right there. There are so many of these wild berry bushes just surrounding all of our land. And these berries, they're like a combination of a raspberry, strawberry, and blueberry. You like those, huh? I gotta tell you guys, I, for some reason, have been craving crepes. So I'm gonna give it a go. And we're just gonna have to use some of the frozen berries that we got in the freezer. So we got 1 cup of oat flour, half a cup of potato starch, 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, 1 3/4 cup of almond milk, half a cup of water,
Pizza.
it looks like pizza, baby, but it's crepes. You not into that?
Different. Strawberry.
That is a game changer. That is unbelievable.
This is our life now, huh? Late night.
Date night.
Late night mud wall date night.
I kind of like it.
Is this romantic too?
We could do like some in between mudding,
Dancing?
dancing.
I'm down.
The rivers turn down at midnight, shiver cold.
10:24. You guys think we want a toilet in this bathroom or what?
We're getting a toilet. We're getting a toilet. 1 more day of work, baby.
Tomorrow's the day. So, see you guys bright and early.
You saw it today?
Yeah.
No.
You want to help me pick it up?
Yeah.
Big boy.
Come on, Bobby.
Slow. Nice.
Slightly, like I feel like I'm dreaming. This is insane right now, you guys.
I want to do something that I have never done.
What do you want to do?
Hello? Somebody there?
I'm over here.
Hey,
I'm over here.
I don't see you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So George has had to run to the hardware store real quick, and I want to try to slap this seat on. I have never installed a toilet seat cover in my life. I gotta say, this is a little bit more intimidating than I expected. I guess the good thing is, thank God for YouTube. This should pop right in. Oh, we got the slow one. Got it, baby. That took me a hot minute, but I realized the entire time I just had this little washer on upside down. There we go. That took me a hot minute to install.
That's a nice toilet seat, honey, huh?
Does it feel good?
Yeah, we'll be spending a lot of time on this thing. Oh man, what a headache. Welcome to installing a toilet in Panama. This doesn't make any sense to me. This is a toilet flange. This goes in this hole here, and then the toilet sits on top, so it connects to the toilet like this. And if you look, there's these mounting locations here and here, where typically there's 2 bolts that go through. And that compresses the toilet onto the flange. And even the directions say the same thing. You see the visual there? But the weird thing is the holes are here. I don't know, we bought kind of like a knockoff brand because that's all I could get. Should have gone with the Toto, dude.
In moments like this is when we phone a friend. My dad actually owned an HVAC and plumbing company, so this is his forte right here.
Shout out to you, Mike. Hello. Mike, look at what we got going on. We got a toilet.
Oh my God, you guys are so up to date.
Kaylee's dad told us he had never seen a toilet installed like this before with mounting holes in this location. But he basically told us his recommendation was just to go for it and hope for the best. So that's what we're gonna do. The first step of this toilet install is gonna be putting the flange in. It's very hard to find primer here in Panama, and everything's basically this one-step gray gel. So this is just what I'm gonna go with. I don't think I'm gonna use these flange bolts, but I'm gonna line it up as if I'm gonna, just in case if I decide to change my mind. Right there looks good. Okay. And now I'm just gonna screw the flange down with masonry screws. All right, let's see if I can get this toilet into place now. Just gonna take a quick measurement with the smallest tape in the world to make sure that this is square to the wall. Yeah, it's really good. I don't know, you guys, it's gonna be so challenging to get a screwdriver back there. What the heck? I've marked the spots where the 2 holes are gonna go. Now I just need to drill these out. We're gonna be doing something that's like squishy, so I figured you would want to be here for this. This is called the wax ring, sweetie. This is the wax, and it's gonna go. We're gonna squish it right onto there.
And that's basically like a seal.
Yeah, that's the only thing that seals the toilet.
Wow.
So we don't want to push it all the way down, but we want to just push it a little bit,
So just
so it doesn't fall off. You're good. Keep going. All right, let's go ahead and set it down.
Sure?
Yeah. Let's see how level this thing is. Wow, it is right on, you guys. Look at that, perfect. I don't even need to shim it or anything. All right, so here's where we currently sit. I'm pretty concerned about the wax ring. So it was just like this measly little thing.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that once we get water in here, it's all just gonna spill out. It's one of those things that you can't tell until you just fill it up with water. You might be wondering, where's the water connection? You guys don't even have plumbing in here yet. And we have a plan for that. This is a temporary solution. I told you guys we're desperate, right? The only reason I know this works is from traveling in Mexico. We came across many bathrooms on the side of the road that had to be filled up with like a water bucket from the outside. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We did it!
Let's go check the tank and make sure it went in.
We did it!
Oh my God. We have a toilet. We have a toilet, honey. We have a toilet.
All right, now give me some privacy. I gotta go. Let's do it again!
Wait, where?
What is that?
Toilet.
That's a toilet. Come on.
You want to see what's inside?
Yeah.
Come close, come close. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, what's in there? Oh, that's no poo-poo. Wow.
She doesn't seem as impressed as we are in ourselves. Well, you guys, I think there's only one thing left to do.
We got some unfinished business.
There's one last step that we got to do to close out this bathroom chapter. You ready, sweetie?
I'm ready, honey.
December 31st of 2021. It's been 18 months.
Of using this bad boy.
And now?
See you later, alligator.
Well, that is the end of a chapter and the start of a new one. I feel like we're gonna be having a ton of new chapters starting here so soon, like tomorrow. Every single day from here on out, massive changes are gonna be happening on Lola's farm. Lola's farm is just getting more and more awesome. Like, we have been working so hard for so long with almost nothing to show for it.
I know.
And now we have a toilet. Next, we're gonna have a fully functioning greenhouse. Then we're gonna have a washer and dryer, then a shower and a sauna.
Big things are coming, you guys.
It's just gonna be like nonstop from here on out. So we're so excited to share this whole process and this whole progress with you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for following along,
We love you guys so much.
and we'll see you on Wednesday.